Hi, it's Megan. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be cleaning and organizing my pantry. It is a major disaster. So I thought you guys would want to see kind of what it looks like before, and I'll kind of take you through the process of what I'm going to do to organize it and just get it back to functioning a lot better for me. So I'll turn the camera around and show you kind of what we're working with, and then we will get to organizing. Okay, so here's my pantry. This is what we have just in my main kitchen. If you've seen some of my other videos in the past, you'll also know that I have a food storage pantry that I have upstairs that just keeps a lot of our back stock and things that I'm not using on like a daily or weekly basis. And these are things that I use every day, multiple times a week. I'll kind of go over and show you what the shelves are supposed to be like, and then we'll go through and actually reorganize them and make them look a lot nicer. So up here on the top shelf, we have our snacks. Behind these snacks is also where I keep my back stock of like oils and vinegars, things that I don't need all the time, but things that I do need to refill my bottles that I have over by like my stove. And then this next shelf is supposed to be like breakfasty things on this side, and then like kind of lunch and dinnery things on this side. Mostly this is like rices, boxed pastas, ramen. We have our bread basket here. It's kind of a mishmash of things. This shelf down here is my baking shelf. So over here on this side is where I have flour, some baking mixes, sugars, I don't know, baking powder, baking soda, salt. And then this side has more like specialized things. So I have like vanilla, corn syrup, molasses, chocolate chips, coconut. I also have a few like more dinner savory things like chow mein noodles and cornmeal and other random things like that. Down another shelf, on this side is where I keep my canned goods and my home canned things. These are things that I use on like a weekly basis, so I'm not constantly running upstairs to my back stock. But lots of times I end up running up there anyways, so I kind of want to relook at this area and see if this is actually the best use of space or if there's something else I want to do. And then kind of here in the middle I have some decanted pastas or popcorn, and then this white basket used to hold other like bagged pastas that I didn't decant, but now it's just kind of a hodgepodge of all kinds of random things, so that definitely needs to be gone through and reorganized. And then down here at the bottom of my pantry, this is the biggest disaster. So I'm supposed to have some 5-gallon buckets that have a backstock of flour, sugar, and wheat, because those are things I access fairly often. This black basket is where I'm supposed to put like ingredients for my week of dinners, but right now it's currently holding random things that like I have too much to go in the container, so they're here for when my container is empty a little bit so I can finish decanting them. And there's like marshmallows, and I don't even know what else is in here, but it's all kinds of random things and isn't actually being helpful. Down here, these 2 white baskets are my daughter's snack baskets, and they are holding their snacks plus all kinds of other random things that have fallen down or I don't have another spot to put them. My husband's lunchbox is in here right now because it's the weekend. And then in the back, I have like a case of Dr. Pepper and some fire extinguishers, and my mop over here and some like brown paper bags. So that's kind of what we're working with. Over here on the wall, I have my aprons. But yeah, so this is kind of the disaster that we're going to work with. So now I'm just going to turn the camera on and kind of show you how I'm taking things out. I think I'm going to start with my top shelf and my baking shelf. I'm going to take those out just one shelf at a time and then kind of put things back in an organized way. And then this kind of breakfast and lunch shelf, and then my canned goods shelf, I will take out together and just see if there's a better way I can reorganize some of those things. And then I will tackle the bottom part of the pantry and just kind of go through what's all here and see where things need to go, what needs to be checked. Okay, so here I am just taking out the things from my top shelf. And guys, this pantry was so bad. I had been meaning and wanting to do this for weeks and weeks and weeks. And it had just gotten so bad. So my snack shelf actually wasn't too bad. I kept up pretty well on decanting the snacks that I needed to and wanted to. I did need to go through this big gray basket because things can sometimes get lost in there. So it was good that I was going through that because I did find there are some nuts They're not expired, but we definitely need to make an effort to eat them. So that was good, just to kind of put back on my radar that I needed to work on recipes and snacks that are going to be using those things up so that we can eat through them. So that shelf wasn't too bad in terms of needing to reorganize and get everything cleaned back up. Then I went back down to my baking shelf, which again, I knew wasn't going to have a ton of stuff that I would need to like de-junk and get out. It was just something where I needed to take everything out and then just completely put things back on the shelf where they needed to be. In this area, a lot of my things in like my bigger containers generally stay in the same places, and so they don't get too messed up. But the things that are in my smaller containers, like my jars and like the vanilla, the honey, the peanut butter, the breadcrumbs, the cornstarch, those kinds of things were just in complete disarray. So I kind of just restocked my bigger containers with my basics like flour, sugar, powdered sugar, brown sugar. Here I'm putting in some powdered milk. I don't use that super often, but I do use it in a few of my recipes, so I like to keep it on hand. But I put that in the back of my pantry because I don't use it all that often. I refilled my cocoa container with my extras I put in my backstock container so that I can take that back upstairs to my upstairs, like longer storage pantry. And then I just took my smaller items, filled them if they needed to be filled, and then I put them back in my pantry based on how I would use them. So things that I don't use as often, again, I would put in the back. Things I use more often, I would keep towards the front. I was also able to go through and just pull out things that I knew I wouldn't want to be putting back in my pantry. And I just started to make a pile of those to either reallocate to different shelves or to put in different areas, like upstairs, or if it needed to go in a different, like my spice cupboard or something like that. I made a pile of those things so that at the end I could kind of reorganize those and figure out where they needed to be. So here you can see I'm just cleaning up my big mess that I spilled. And then my camera died, so I had to reorient it and get everything figured out. So now I'm working on the breakfast and lunch shelf, and that was definitely one of the worst organized ones. It was just completely full of just stuff everywhere. So again, I just took everything out, looked at what I had. Most things I knew where they needed to be. They just weren't in those spots. So I was just able to take everything out, look through things, make sure things weren't expired. The things that I knew needed to go back in their certain areas, I just started putting those things back. So like my boxed pastas, and then my breakfast things, I was going through my containers and refilling those or resituating those so that they could be where they needed to be. I got all my boxed mixes, put them together. I put them in order of when they expire and put those on my shelf. And then again, just am decanting things, reorganizing things, taking stock of what I have, making sure things aren't expired, and then putting things back on the shelves where they're supposed to be and not just where they've ended up being. And then I'm starting to pull things off from my bottom shelf, which again had like all of my pasta and then all of my cans. So that white basket, like I mentioned earlier, does hold my like boxed pastas that I don't decant into my bigger containers. But it also at this moment was holding all kinds of random things. And so I knew I needed to for sure go through that, see what kinds of pastas I already had on hand. Like I had a big box of lasagna noodles, but that hadn't been decanted. So I put all of those in my lasagna container. Same with some macaroni noodles. I had them, but I didn't decant them. So I put them in the right container. Here I'm just going through. I found another bag of like back stock of something that I needed to put away. And then I just put everything, all the pastas back in where they needed to be. I put my microwave popcorn in there as well. And then I was able to put my pasta things back on the shelf on the side where they're supposed to go. And then I kind of went over and started loading up. I went through and inventoried my cans. I set aside ones that I knew we weren't eating. They weren't expired, so I'm going to be able to donate those. But they're just things that we don't eat that much anymore, mostly canned soups. My family just doesn't really like them like we used to, and we don't eat them like we used to. So I got rid of a bunch of those to be able to donate. And then I just kept out the canned soups that we do like to have on hand. And then I just kind of reorganized the cans based on how we use them. So all of my tomato things are together. And then my top shelf has more like single ingredients like beans, coconut milk, things that I use like for very specific recipes. And then I went down to the bottom and it looked really, really bad, but it wasn't actually too difficult to reorganize. I just had to go through the snack baskets, get rid of the junk, pick up the things that had all fallen on the floor, and then just pull things out and just start to reorganize where the things are supposed to be. That's mostly what a lot of this pantry reorganization was just taking things out and putting things back where they're supposed to be instead of just putting them on random shelves. So I ended up just putting everything back where it was after I had tidied everything up, and it looks so much better. Okay, so here is the after. It looks so much better, and I am so glad that I was able to get rid of a bunch of trash, a bunch of junk, toss out any expired food, which I actually didn't have too much of, which makes me super happy. So just a quick little overview. Up here at the top is still our snacks. This is my husband's bag of candy from like Easter and Christmas still. So we're just keeping it up there so that he can see it and remember to eat it or share. And then over here we still have snacks. All the containers were pretty much the same. I just decanted some pretzels that I had as an overstock into that container. And then this basket I cleared out and just reorganized it a little bit better. So now it just has some potato chips, tortilla chips, and some partially opened bags of cereal. And some nuts is kind of the main thing that's in here. And then we have one box of cereal. And then behind it is a box that has some extra snacks that I can pull down for my kids. Okay, this next shelf looks so much better and it makes me so happy. So over here on the breakfast side, we have our syrup, pancake mix, which I have more of upstairs that I can refill this with, granola. We're getting down to the ends of one bag, so I just stuck the other bag in here until we're ready to open it. And then back in the back, I have oats. And then that yellow bowl, I have some powdered sugar. Back here in the back, I have different muffin mixes. They're actually all cinnamon muffin mixes. So I guess we're going to be making lots of cinnamon muffins in the future. Right here are some bran buds. And back here are some bran flakes so that I can make bran muffins. I pre-measured them out so that they're the right quantities for my recipe. I'm planning on putting this in a mason jar and vacuum sealing it so that it stays good for longer. I just don't have a mason jar down here right now, but that's something I will be doing in the next day or two. Over here we just have our hemp hearts and our chia seeds, and then right here we have our steel cut oats. Right here is some salad toppings. I have 2 jars. This one was croutons, so I need to get some more of those. Those were wonton strips, I need more of those. And then we have tortilla strips up there. Behind that, I just have a container to make country gravy, just a white country gravy, just for really quick nights when I don't want to make it from scratch. And then over here is our oatmeal basket, also with some cheese wisps that my husband can use as salad toppings. Here in this brown box, we have ramen that I just need to restock. I just need to get a few more packs to stack up here. Right here are some instant breakfasts. Here is our bread basket. And then over here, we have some rice-a-roni here. Behind that is a jar of wild rice. For soup season, I won't be using that soon, so I just put it towards the back, along with our cup to measure rice. I have brown rice. White rice goes right here. I just need to restock it from upstairs. And then behind those, I have our mac and cheese and then some pastaroni. Down here is the baking shelf. This side is pretty much all the same. It's just cleaned up. So my flours, my sugars, baking powder, salt, cocoa powder, cornstarch, baking soda, all those things. And then over here, I just kind of took stock of what I had and reorganized it a little bit better. So I have things like peanut butter, Nutella, vanilla, cream of tartar. Here are like my open bags of chips. I have some Heath chips and some caramel bits. I have a big jar of chocolate chips, mini chocolate chips, coconut. I have some freeze-dried marshmallows left over from our hot cocoa bar. I'm going to use those in a recipe this summer. And then towards the back, I have things like powdered milk, a cream of chicken, like powder base, so I can make cream of chicken. I have some extra jellies, some crispy fried onions, breadcrumbs, cornmeal, onion soup mix, taco seasoning, all kinds of random seasonings and those kinds of things. I also have honey and monk fruit sweetener right here behind the Nutella. So the things that I use the most are definitely towards the front. The things I don't use as often are towards the back, just for ease of use. Down here on the bottom shelf, here's my white basket that I reorganized. It does mostly have pasta in here now. And then in the front are just some bags of microwave popcorn. In the back, I have a container for lasagna noodles, a container for penne noodles. Here I have my popcorn container, and then I have a container of elbow noodles, and then a container of angel hair. And then over here on my cans, I still have my jarred stuff in the front, salsa here. Behind those are all different tomato products. Over here are some canned soups. I have taco shells, some tomato paste, green chilies, some different kinds of beans, coconut milk, and then a backup of lime juice for when my one in the fridge, which is almost out, runs out. I can just stick that in the fridge. And then down here at the bottom, I just reorganized my kids' snack baskets. Over here is my black basket for like dinner prep and lunch prep. If I need any specific ingredients. I also in here have some just bags of dried beans to do some canning projects with for when I'm ready to get to that. And then I have some back stock of tortilla strips to fill up my container when those are gone. And then this basket underneath is usually where I keep potatoes. I don't use those a ton in the summertime, so I don't usually keep them around. And if I do, then I'll just move that back down to the floor and put my potatoes in there. Okay, here's my small pile of things that I need to take back upstairs. I have a bunch of apple cider packets from our hot cocoa bar this winter, so we definitely don't need those right now. So I'll put those in a container just upstairs until it gets cold again. And then I have quite a few cans of pumpkin. Again, I won't be using this until next fall, so I'm going to reallocate those to upstairs. And then I just have a few other back stock things. I have some extra monk fruit sweetener that I'll just store upstairs until I need to refill my jar that's down here. Same with baking powder. I refilled what I could, and then this is just extra for when I run out. I have some random chips that can go in my extra like baking chip basket. I have Heath chips, Hershey cinnamon chips, and then some Christmas chips that I never got around to using. I also have some back stock of some cocoa powder that I'll take upstairs, and then an extra pancake mix that I will take upstairs and just put with my other pancake mixes because I don't need it down in my working pantry. So that is everything that I was able to get done today. If you're interested in seeing what's in my like longer term pantry, my food storage and kind of my bigger back stock of things, let me know in a comment down below, and I'd be happy to film a pantry tour, like an extended pantry tour for you guys, and kind of share more about how I'm able to stock that up without spending a crazy ton of money, and how I have been able to do it slowly over time. So if you like this video, make sure that you give it a thumbs up, make sure that you're subscribed so that you don't miss any of my new videos, and I'll see you next week with another video. Bye.